It is now time for another interview from the backlot. This episode's guest, Dakota Independent Film Festival director, James Fishback. Welcome to Backlot 605. I am your host. I am Casey Kelderman. Join with me today is my guest from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He is what would be the correct term? Is it director, programmer?
Sure. Any
Sure,
director
both.
is yep.
Both of the Dakota Independent Film Festival coming up this weekend at the Sioux Falls State Theater. This is James. James, welcome to the show. Thank you for taking time to do this and talk about the festival, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me here. So the Dakota Independent Film Festival is this Saturday and Sunday at the Sioux Falls State Theater, the 9th and 10th of October. It's 2 full days of independent cinema, and a lot of local films, a lot of films from around the country, international. It'll just be a good time.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing everything you have in store for this, because I mean you and I had a discussion a while back when the festival was announced by the State Theater and things were in plan for that. So I kind of want to start with like the inception of the festival. Where did you come up with it? Was the State Theater always like the place to be in Sioux Falls to have this festival?
I put on a film festival with my brother many years ago and just had a blast doing it. And unfortunately, the venue wasn't right, and a few other things. And it was in Brookings. And then, I'd moved to Sioux Falls. It kind of always been on the back of my mind trying to get a film festival going here. But again, the venue wasn't right. The State Theater opened up. I fell in love with it immediately. It's just such an amazing place. And then I just kind of started, I reached out to him. I was like, hey, what's your thoughts of trying to get, a film festival together going? And, they were pretty on board right away. And then so it just started going.
What was your some of your like initial ideas? Did you think of any like gimmicks to have with it, or was it like I'm just going to kind of do a straightforward film festival? People submit. Were you thinking maybe just shorts? Were you expecting, because you have 4 features, if I'm not mistaken?
4 features, 30 shorts. I just kind of wanted to pepper in, just a variety of programming. So we have 2 feature documentaries, 2 feature narratives. We have a documentary shorts section, and then we have, 3 different short narrative sections. 2 of them are back to back, and they're kind of together with an intermission halfway through. And just kind of see what people want to watch here in Sioux Falls.
Mm-hmm. So when people are looking to attend this, because it's been a while since there's been a full film festival, couple days of it really in Sioux Falls, set inside of a theater, especially inside the State Theater. I don't even think there's ever been a film festival in the State Theater to at least to my knowledge. So with that, what can people kind of expect with this? What can people expect if they maybe have never been to a film festival, because there hasn't been a whole lot of that available in Sioux Falls?
Just watching a lot of great independent movies. Kind of come there, to watch some films, to have discussions in the hallway, in the lobby afterwards. To kind of see people around town, downtown that you see at movies, and you can kind of, say hello, like I liked your film, or like, what'd you think of this? And really just kind of maybe start the narrative of having a larger film world brought to Sioux Falls. Um, and yeah, just I don't know. It's fun. I personally enjoy those days where all I need to do is just sit back and watch movies all day. grab my popcorn, grab a soda, some different candy, and just go.
I was going to say there's one thing I know you did just announce as we're recording this today. It's the Spirit of Solax Award. Can we touch on that a little bit? Because can you explain what that is, what that's going to mean for the festival this year and going forward?
Yeah, so that's sponsored by Glorious Alone Productions, which is up in Aberdeen, and you know, they uh, they kind of came to me with the idea of sponsoring an award for a female filmmaker that kind of pushes the dialogue of issues that females go within today's culture. And I just, we thought it was great, a great idea. It's kind of what the purpose of a film festival is to uh, not just enjoy movies, but also to discuss the dialogue around the medium. And it was just a great opportunity to enhance that.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that you guys are kind of integrating so many different things into the festival this year. And one of those things, obviously, we touched on it just a bit, is the South Dakota films that are being programmed here, and then you have films from all over the country as well. Where are you seeing some of these films come from? Do we have any international films that are going to be available? Is it going to be things pretty much all over the country that are going to be shown?
They're kind of films all over the country. A lot more of a regionally focused. We have some from Minnesota, a fair amount from the East Coast, but then we also have some from England, different parts of Europe. We have a documentary from Iran, France, that are shorts. So just really kind of all over the place. Little snippets of life of all over the world, and our
Mhm.
corner too.
So can we touch on some of the films that are going to be played? I want to just touch on maybe some of maybe the highlights that you had, maybe some of the ones that you think people need to like rush out there to see, because I think all of them are obviously they're chosen for the festival for a reason. But was there a few standouts like in your mind as just a movie fan where like, yeah, that's really something I enjoyed.
Yeah. Let's just start with the feature narratives. There's No Tomorrow, which is a great film. It's uh, a young filmmaker who, sort of in quarantine, kind of made a feature length film. Just kind of with his iPhone, with the GoPros, with other things like that, and just kind of, I love the spirit of it because it was like just go out and make a movie. It didn't matter about anything else. It's really the storytelling is really polished. The finishing of the product is really well done, and it's what's opening the festival on Saturday, and it's a quite a good one. And we should have the director. He was going to come to the festival, but he got called to a commercial shoot down in Texas over the weekend. So he's actually going to zoom in though and have a little Q&A and sort of discuss the film, process for him, which will be a lot of fun.
Mhm.
And then our next feature is the documentary, the I Really Get Into It. And that, I don't know. I mean, I know you've seen that one.
Mhm.
That movie's a whole lot of fun. Not only is it, about Sioux Falls uh, culture, music scene, it's just the energy around it. It's just a really, really well done documentary. And that's playing at 6 o'clock on Saturday. And that's our two features for that day. And then we go into Sunday where we have the at 4 o'clock the Home from School, the Children of Carlisle documentary, and that's again a really well done documentary. And that one is really more of uh, driving discussion, letting people know about sort of things that have happened in our country in the past that's sometimes overlooked, and it's about um, the the Carlisle School was a indigenous boarding school, and it's about bringing the children who passed at the school back to their homeland to be properly buried. And it's just a really well done documentary. It's a journey to go through with them and watch it. And then our last feature of the program will be Poor Mama's Boy, and that's Dalton Coffey, which is a Sioux Falls filmmaker, and he put together a really great slow burner of a film that is just going to look beautiful on the big screen, and that'll be it for our features, and then our shorts. We have a lot of great documentary shorts, a lot about uh, artistic and visionaries, just people going out there and doing their things. We got a great the Bears on Pine Ridge, which is a great documentary that's a really important topic, which is suicide rates on Pine Ridge, and just sort of what they're doing to combat that. And then we also have another section on Saturday night. That's the late night shorts. And that's just a whole lot of fun movies that is a little bit bloodier, a little bit more violent, a little more darker. They're all just a lot of fun films. Like we have Black Eyed Girl, which is Dominic's, a local filmmaker's in that section. And that's our Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, we open up with quite a few short films, all varying from local to regional. When I say local, I mean regional, to international, and other things like that. And then we go into those the two features after that, and yeah, that's it's a lot of stuff. So I'm sorry if I rambled on there a little too long. I'm really excited. There's a lot of great films happening, and it'll be a good time.
I was going to say there is a lot to take in for 2 full days of festivals. I mean, just looking at the list here in front of me, there's just piles and piles and piles of movies. Some I've seen, some I have not, and I mean a good mixture of all of them in between. For everything going on at the end, there's something I saw on your lineup here that also I'm really digging, just because he's an awesome guy. Is Nathan Holtz is hosting your award show at the end of the night, because Nate he's a great comedian, and he's great in the movie you just mentioned, Black Eyed Girl, a few minutes ago. So that'll be really exciting to see, the award show at the end of the night too.
Yeah, and that'll be something that'll be, just a nice way to cap it all off. As you mentioned, he's a great comedian, host. And he'll just it'll be pretty much uh, just a quick little thing, that just sort of acknowledgement of some of what we consider the best of the best.
Mm-hmm. So again, the festival is this upcoming week, and where can people get tickets, online and at the door?
Yeah, so we're selling it through the State Theater's website. So you go to their website and then click on their calendar. You can get tickets there. Ahead of time, we're only doing weekend passes or full day passes, and then at the time of the event at the door, we'll do individual passes. And we are doing it with a limited capacity seating, so we're not all the way full. And so it's kind of get your tickets while you can type situation. And there is also one other award that I haven't pushed the notification for, out on social media, and that's the Northern Plains Indigenous Filmmaker Award. And that's very similar to the Spirit of Solax award, but it's for a Northern Plains Indigenous filmmaker who, brings to light issues that Indigenous individuals go through, specifically Northern Plains Indigenous go through. So that's one other award that I wanted to emphasize that we're doing.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, so I'm very excited to have this festival be coming to Sioux Falls to the State Theater. James, I'm going to give you one more shout. Where can people find the festival online if they want some more information? Where can they find tickets again? And give us the dates and times.
Yeah, so if you go to dakotaindependent.com, that's the website. You'll see a pretty quick, just sort of event schedule at this time. On there, there's a link to buy tickets through the State Theater website. It is Saturday and Sunday at the Sioux Falls State Theater, October 9th and 10th. And yeah, come join us for some great movies and discussion.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes, everybody go check it out. James, thank you so much for taking time out of a very busy week for you to sit and chat.
Yes, thank you for having me.